I learned so much from Unit 2, especially with regards to how we record data within my current position at Grey Ormond Street. Every hospital relies on an electronic health record and an electronic health system in order to record all the data. But to understand, first of all, why that data is recorded and how to seamlessly integrate an electronic health system into a clinical environment without affecting the workflow and sensitivity of the work that is performed is still quite a foreign idea to me. But there was so much parallel between the necessity to record data and the work I actually do that I didn't realize that I was doing at the time. Because in my mind, I was just performing technical procedures, and I was recording all the lot numbers for each reagent that I was using on the sheet, and then, that was it for me. But then when you study the second module, you'll understand, first of all, you have to analyze a patient's pathway. So understand the progression of their disease, how a healthcare system would contribute to the alleviation of that disease, and the different entities that exist along that pathway that would help to do that. So it wouldn't just be concerned with people, such from like receptionists all the way up to consultants, but it would also be involved with the different technologies used, literally the X-ray scanners to the auxiliary needles used to take biopsies. All these different instruments used, they all need to be recorded, and you also need to know how often they're used throughout the procedure. And you also need to take into consideration whether or not it will just be that amount or that frequency used, or you have to also compensate for any deviations from the norm. And that is essentially the basis of not just health informatics, but quality assurance. That is the most essential part to any service applied or provided by the NHS. From any clinical perspective, you want to make sure that what you're doing is exactly what you're saying that it is. And in order to do that, you have to understand what you're doing with the patient as soon as they enter primary and secondary care. And that was what the second module really focused on. What I really appreciate also from the second module is how they used group assignments in order to bring people together from different backgrounds, and then we all collectively used our diverse skill sets in order to complete the assignments. Meeting different students from different backgrounds on this course definitely helped me to develop my own skill sets, because I don't think initially, because health informatics was so foreign to me, I didn't have the motivation, and I felt quite bogged down by how hard I found the module. But because she was there to, work with me and vice versa, we were able to not only complete the assignment, but I actually have a genuine interest now into different aspects along a patient pathway that can be influenced by like a multidisciplinary form of care, and what would be needed to provide that. And I wouldn't have got that from any other module, I don't think.